Hey everyone, it's Gamefruitpulp and welcome back to another Inizicraft's Moments video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm just going to be sort of talking about what's going on in the background of the video while you watch it, and hopefully it's also kind of like a news episode for Inizicraft because you're going to be learning about something that I'm going to start doing a little bit more in the future, or not I'm more as the server team in general, not just me. So basically in this video, what you're seeing is two of our players, Scoobs and Mundane Glue, going on a scavenger hunt. And so the backstory behind the scavenger hunt is they had a mob spawner in their town, and one day their mob spawner spawned a skeleton that had full diamond armor. And so they didn't want to kill the skeleton, and eventually one of the other players in the town, Pumpkin King, did kill the skeleton, and only the diamond boots fell. And so they put the diamond boots in a little item frame, named the skeleton Jerry, and had that as a little memorial to Jerry the skeleton. So what I did was I stole the boots. The boots ran away, as the story goes, and left a book in its place with a little bit of a scavenger hunt. And so the scavenger hunt, the riddle said that the boots were in the land of squished fruit, west from where the light shines, down to the darkest point of civilization, which still wasn't farther enough. So the boots hid in the cave of dirt. And so basically, that was what the book read. You'll be able to sort of follow along as they sort of go through it. Obviously, the first clue, the land of the squished fruit, is the Pulp Lands, which is my town. So they got that right. They're in the town. Now where they went is the wrong way. They went into one of the bunkers I built with the help of Mundane Glue. That's why they went right here first to look for the boots. Obviously, this was not the right place, so they're just kind of walking in circles right now, looking for the wrong thing. But the reason this is sort of an announcement video is because I'm planning on doing more of these in the future, and I'm not really going to announce it beforehand. I didn't tell these two I was doing it either. I just sort of was bored one day, didn't want to work on server stuff, and decided to do this instead. And so I'll just probably do that in the future if I see a player that's playing a lot, or a player who's like ahead in the voting race or something. I don't know. I basically want to reward players for active play, or if they recruit somebody or something like that, by rewarding them with these sort of little things, because they're not too hard to set up. And I asked both Scoob and Mun afterwards if they enjoyed it, and both of them said they did. So I thought that it would be something that would be good to do in the future, and maybe record and turn into some Inizicraft Moments videos or something. I'm not really sure, but it didn't really, again, it wasn't anything too special. They didn't gain anything out of it loot wise. All they got back was the diamond boots that I stole from them. So I figured it was something that really didn't hurt anybody, and made for a little bit of a change to things on the server. And so if this is something you guys would want to see in the future, be sure to let me know. Otherwise, I'll just do it on the server and not tell anyone. You can see they're still not figuring out where they're supposed to be going, and I'm trying to give them clues to sort of get them back on track, because otherwise this would have taken a long time, because the area that they're looking right now in my town was built by Mundane Glue, but the area that the boots were hidden in were built by another person, Connor. And so basically I like to have my town is built by different players. I sort of pay them with in-game money to build it. And so finally, they just now, you can see in chat, Scoob figured out the lighthouse was what I was talking about. So west of where the light shone or shined was the lighthouse. So they finally figured that out. And so, one other thing. It was west of the lighthouse across the bay. So the little bay thing you see over, that part was easy. That wasn't really a clue, more so than just a direction. So they're finally starting to figure it out. They get over here, and they look in the wrong place again. And I'm trying to not spoil it for them, but it's kind of like I didn't record myself and my phone is ringing, so I should answer that. Alright, phone is done ringing, so that's a good thing. So back to the scavenger hunt. They finally figured out the cottages. They're working their way across the bay, and so now things sort of start to pick up, and that's what I was hoping for, right? Is as soon as I got them on the right kind of direction, the rest they would do themselves. And so this is sort of, and my idea is the first one of these was in my town, but I'm thinking in the future I'll do them sort of just in different places, and I'll sort of figure out riddles for different places in the map, and so have as a way to have players explore the map. And this will obviously be done more so on the new map. What we're thinking about doing on the new map is making sort of ruined towns and different various things in the map that aren't related to players at all, and sort of are built beforehand. And so the map should have some of these things sort of built in. Additionally, we're going to have sort of riddles throughout the map that'll have sort of riddles that'll be more difficult than this one, that'll bring you to really kind of high quality rewards and that kind of stuff. And so this is sort of just a precursor to some better riddles and some better scavenger hunts that we plan on doing in the future. And so really that's why I wanted to start doing these, was sort of to get players in the, not in the mood, but get players sort of tuned in to the way I write riddles and the way I would run a scavenger hunt and that kind of stuff, so that they can hone their skills a little bit, not too much hopefully, prior to the big scavenger hunt starting, and hopefully get more players involved in those once they happen. So Scoob and Mun were sort of the dry run candidates for this, because they were the two that were on consistently while I was setting this whole thing up. But you can see they're coming down the darkest point of civilization, and they find the dirt cave. And I had a little trap set up here, but I didn't test it enough times, and it didn't actually work properly. So it didn't really, you can see how it worked. It didn't work how I planned to. I wanted the skeletons to drop down fully and start attacking them. But also I left the chest locked, which is an issue. But see, the skeletons drop down and then they don't go anywhere, so I have to kind of like break them out. But at that point they're all aggroed on Mun, and I wanted them kind of aggro on both of them. But that's really it. This is going to be everything for the video. If you guys enjoyed and you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you're a returning viewer, leave a like and a favorite, and I'll catch you guys all next time. Have a good one.